One of South Australia's biggest success stories began along the Murray River at a farm called Wonderribee, just near the mouth of the river. It was here that Richard Gunner built on his family's business, Coorong Angus Beef. The company rear premium cattle and value add, selling their products through their upmarket butcher shops, Feast Fine Foods. Jolly's Boathouse, the Lion Hotel and Bridgewater Mill are just some of the many top South Australian restaurants serving Coorong Angus Beef on their menus. Having been voted the Young Leader of the Year at the Premier's Food Awards, Richard is involved in the beef industry from the farm to the table. Richard, can you tell us a little bit about the Coorong Angus Beef?
Yep, certainly. Our family's owned property down here for the last 15 years and we grow cattle right down near the Coorong, and we've got Angus cattle. Coorong's a Nurrungeri word meaning long neck, and it runs from the Murray mouth all the way down to Kingston. The Angus cattle seem to thrive here, and it's a breed of cattle that's been bred especially for meat quality for hundreds of years, and we find that it produces an absolutely spectacular beef, and we've got this unique environment with the salt and the sand, and really seems to add something to the flavour that makes it something special.
Coorong Angus Beef meets the national beef grading system called Meat Standards Australia, which was devised by Meat and Livestock Australia. Now, I understand you grain feed your beef for, 60 days?
Yeah, it's just a 60-day period right at the end, and that ensures that we get a really consistent product. It means that we keep the quality up all year round, and just means we can monitor things right at the end and make sure that every single piece of beef that we serve up meets the expectations of the people who are consuming it.
Are there any new cuts that you're developing at the moment?
Yeah, well, since we've been involved in the Coorong Angus Beef, we've realised that there's a lot of cuts that here in Australia we don't really utilise as well as we can, and they're really popular in overseas countries. And so what we're trying to do is make people aware of some of these cuts and some of the different ways of cooking them. Some of the ones in particular are cuts like the brisket, short ribs, intercostals, and we're also trying to help people gain a little bit more confidence with some of the ones that they might be just a little bit familiar with but not really know how to use, like the cheek or the oxtail.